This is our third day in Sevilla. We are in Plaza de España, an amazing place. Good morning. This is our third day in Sevilla, and for this time we're not going to eat in the apartment because I saw a breakfast place just like 2 minutes walk from the apartment, and we're going to start our day with a different breakfast. We always like that if we are on a holiday, that we can eat some breakfast somewhere. So you are a big fan of the breakfast part?
Yeah.
Always? Well, you're always a big fan of the eating part. Yesterday you didn't eat much.
No.
No, but okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You're still alive.
Let's eat breakfast. Okay, we have croissant, who is toasted, and then chocolate cookies, pastel de nata, pastel de nata. Then mini donuts, acai bowl, and then the cappuccino, zumo de naranja. Buon appetite! So the breakfast was really amazing. So we start our city walk, our last one of the 4 that we are doing from this book, Time to Momo, and we start at the gardens of Murillo. Normally this street, this lane was a wall, city wall, but as I explained yesterday, did you not see the vlog of yesterday? Well, you can watch it after watching this one. The city of Sevilla was completely surrounded with walls, but with the expansion of the city, they broke all the walls down, except one piece that we saw yesterday. But this was also a big wall, and because they broke the wall down, they gave it to the city and they made it to a garden that was dedicated to Murillo, and that's why it's called the Gardens of Murillo. We ended here on the end of the lane yesterday with the light festival of Alcazar. We saw this lane. We said, okay, we had to start today with the hike. We're going to see an amazing place today. We saw that in the late 90s, and it's so beautiful. It's a garden where the movie Star Wars was filmed, and in the late 90s I wanted to see that, but it's so beautiful. You will see it. And we kept this walk because today it will be full sunshine, so it's always better to see that in full sunshine. In the city you don't have this, you don't need the sun. If it's a little bit clouded, it's okay. Beautiful place today. It's the last day in Sevilla.
No.
Yes, tomorrow we go back home, but tomorrow morning we have a few hours that we can go into the city, but tomorrow afternoon we go back home to the cold in Belgium. But okay, it's always fun to go back home. Okay, last day of this beautiful, but I mean it, beautiful Sevilla. So this big building was in the Industrial Revolution and tabacs factory. Now it's the University of Sevilla, but it's really an amazing big place, and we're going to walk right in the middle of it. So now we're going to enter the Plaza de España, and this is an amazing place. Really beautiful gardens, really beautiful. And I will show you the place where Star Wars was recorded. So this is the place where they recorded Star Wars. I think it was 1 or 2. This is really an amazing, beautiful place with the bridges and all the tiles here in different scenery. Really beautiful. We have a picture. Maybe if I find him, I can put him. It's already an old picture from the late 90s that my wife was trying to sit there on one of these benches, and it was so hot because it was September and she burned her legs. So you see she jumps up and like, really funny. So good memories here. So we have one of the tiling is from Alicante. So all the provinces, I guess, are here. Yes, Almeria, Albacete. So Alicante, all cities, important cities, Alicante. And here, what do we see in the tiling? Villajoyosa. So Villajoyosa is where we have the apartment that you can rent. Really cool on this old tiling. Villajoyosa was really very important. It was a Roman city, and they are really important. There was a road from Villajoyosa to Alicante. It was Villa Lucentina, and the apartment is called Villa Lucentina. But look at this beautiful place. Wow. There was a man playing with a guitar, and I gave him €2. He wanted to make pictures and a video that I was playing guitar. I cannot play guitar, but it was so funny. He would not stop with another picture, another picture, another video, another video. I don't know. I have to watch it if it's okay, the video, but I will put it in between. It was funny. He was really happy with just the €2. So this was built in 1920 for the Expo of Sevilla, and this was Latin America expedition. Really beautiful. So all the buildings that you see in this garden is all from 1920, or all different pavilions for the Expo of 1920. I have a feeling that the expositions of the last 20 years are not built to last very long. Here it's really buildings that are still used for museums and other things. I have seen great cities where they hosted an exposition and all the buildings are abandoned or really destroyed, but this is really the feeling of the Sevilla that we have seen in the old city, again with these Arabic influences. So it's not like there was an exposition here in 1920 and they built different buildings. They really respect the heritage that they have of all the years of the Arabic influences. Beautiful. They are stripping this building and they're going to make a museum of the architect of that built all these pavilions. The weather is so beautiful. It's just the end of November and look at all the birds there. Pigeons. You want a picture with the pigeons? You had that in the late 90s. You can buy some food and then they all come sit on you and shit on you.
They're just gonna look at you.
You cannot have any tapas here on this terrace, so we're going to walk a little bit further. It's not like we have big hunger, but just little tapas. That's why it's made of. You can eat all small things till you have enough. Sitting here in the sun would be amazing, but we will find another one. This is the Torre del Oro, and the name comes from the golden glow that comes on the tower of the evening sun and the reflection of the water. So that's the name. And now it's a small museum, just €3 entrance. You can go up, and it's now a museum for shipyards. So Museo de Naval. Let's see if we can go inside. Okay, big burger. We both have the same thing. How lovely is it to sit in the sun on your birthday? Did I tell the people?
Very hot.
I didn't tell the people that it was your birthday.
No, didn't tell.
Cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños feliz.
Thank you.
So it's her birthday. She's 35.
It's my birthday.
Bon appetit.
Look, at the sun
Yes, the sun.
for my birthday.
It's a really big one. Big, but really good. So there was a big burger. I couldn't get him up. You ate him up, but for me it was a little bit too much. It was too big for me. The next thing that we're going to visit is Plaza de Toros. It's an 18th century arena where they did bullfights. Nearly don't do that anymore in Spain. And if they do it, they don't kill them anymore because time evolves and people are more worried about the animals, and they should. Have never seen bullfights in my life, and I never would. But it's history, and it's a very beautiful one. It's one of the biggest bull arenas in the world. So we're going to see that. It's also a museum to learn about the history and the importance of the tradition here in Spain. So we're going to see that. So it's again the same thing as in the cathedral and in Alcazar. You have to scan QR codes and you have to order your tickets. Everything in the hour was not free. So I saw 6 o'clock and it says €0. So I asked and they say, yes, no problem. It's free at 6 o'clock. So maybe that's a tip. If you come and you check this, look at 6 o'clock, and it's a great possibility that it's just for free. Otherwise, it's like €10. If we can do it for free, we will do it for free. So first we're going to walk to Plaza del Duc. And from Wednesday until Sunday, there's a hippie market where you can buy hippie clothes, but also jewelry and also very colorful things. I wanted to see that. Not that we are hippies. We like the colors and maybe we find some beautiful things. But it's always fun to do such thing in another country. So before we go to Plaza del Toros, and then we have seen, I think, like 90% of Sevilla. 90. You want to see 100? Yeah, there's a lot of museums, art galleries. Yes, there's a lot of things to do, temporary things to see. For the important buildings, we managed to do a lot of things in these 3 days, but it's not finished yet. Not yet. Not yet. We arrive at Plaza del Duc, and we can see 5 things. So it's not much. Is this everything? It's not possible. This is it. This is not hippie. Is this hippie? This is not hippie. So that's it. Very funny. Yeah, like the hippies are not the same hippies as they used to be. You cannot say it's a hippie market anymore. No, maybe in the weekend, but you should not come especially for the hippie market. You have to do something else. Have you seen some hot hippies?
No.
Nope.
No hippies.
No hippies.
No.
So it's 6 o'clock and we can enter the Plaza de Toros. It's for free at 6 o'clock and it's 6:30 and it's 7. But of course you have to know it's getting dark. So maybe that is because it's for free, but it's still a little light for like 20-30 minutes. So you can see the arena in the light. Maybe there will be lights if it's getting dark, so I don't know. But there's also a little museum about the history. These are the clothes of the matador, and a matador is the person who was fighting the bull. I'm afraid of the bull. Ole! So the last thing that we are going to do on our visit in Sevilla is flamenco dancing, and there's always one guitar player and one singer, and one is dancing. And normally you can book this with fancy dinners, and it's not so cheap, but you can actually see it for free here in La Carbonera. You have to be very early because it can be very busy. It's always at 8 and at 10, and the drinks are like €3 and like cocktails are €6, so it's okay. You can eat very small tapas, very easy ones, but there's a place outside, but soon they will play here inside.
What are you doing?
We are storaging. Why? Am I?
That's good.
Am I?
That's an easy way.